Good morning, y'all, and welcome back to our channels. Thank y'all so much for tapping back in to see what we have to say. In today's deep dive, we're going over Stellar and the world's Dapp Store partnership announcement. You guys, you want to stay tuned for this one. It's a good one. Maximus, what you got to tell the people?
Well, guys, we just kindly ask you to smash the like. It does help the channel. Let's kick it over to the Decent wallet. It does help the channel, and get yourself a significant discount. We'll come right back shortly after. If managing your crypto feels like solving a puzzle, it's time to switch to Decent Wallet. So just a few taps, you can manage, track, and secure your crypto with unmatched ease. And here's the best part. Grab your Decent wallet at a discounted price by using the referral link below. Don't miss out on making your crypto experience smoother and more secure. This is recent news. So I'm very familiar with DappRadar. I've been following them and their activity since 2021, but they posted this. Stellar reshared it. It says, welcoming Stellar Org to the world's Dapp store. Stellar is now integrated with DappRadar, and if you're not aware of this, basically, like it says, through the rankings, you can discover a variety of projects within the Stellar ecosystem. So we're going to take you over there here in a bit, but you see, plain as day, it's this new integration of Stellar. Now, Stellar, of course, always stands out when it comes to specifically what? Well, they stand out when it comes to retail and smart contracts, and especially Sorbonne, right? So even in the second part of this thread, it says, building on Stellar, ensure your Dapp is visible by listing our updated, or updating it, I should say, on DappRadar through our developer dashboard. I'm going to take you over to DappRadar. Again, I'm familiar with it, but I realize there's a lot of new people in this space. So if you go over to dappradar.com/ranking/protocol/stellar, you will see the new top Stellar dapps. I think this is good moving forward for Stellar because it gives them more access to things like this. And part of this ecosystem, as far as Stellar dapps, you see things, for example, like Aquarius. I covered Stellar Blend. You even see, for example, some of these other ones like Sorbonne Governor, Phoenix DeFi Hub, which I've been meaning to get back with them. They did reach out to me. And we also have Soar Swap Finance. These are the ones that obviously really, really stand out as far as I'm concerned. All right. So it's cool to see that. And again, this means more liquidity, more pairings, you name it. This is a big win moving forward for Stellar. Well, even if you go to the homepage at dappradar.com, like it says, welcome to the world's Dapp store. Discover and track best dapps, explore top blockchains, stay ahead with the wildest coverage of tokens, and find exclusive airdrops. From tracking your crypto wallet portfolio to uncovering the latest Web3 trends, DappRadar has everything you need to thrive, of course, in a decentralized ecosystem. My key takeaway is basically this, and I want to talk a little bit more about this. So before we kick it over to Channing, I want you guys to understand this recent announcement. Why is it significant? And basically, what does it mean for Stellar and, yes, even DappRadar moving forward? After we play this brief video from our AI assistant, Daniel, we'll get into myself and Channing's closing concerns and thoughts about why this is a big win for Stellar, of course, moving forward. We're going to go ahead and play this. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Smash the like if you haven't done so already. You're definitely going to want to hear more about this in regards to the Stellar DappRadar Dapp Store partnership. Let's go ahead and play that. Here we go.
The recent partnership between Stellar and DappRadar, announced in late 2024, with integration finalized by February 21, 2025, marks a notable development for both entities within the blockchain and decentralized application (DAPE) ecosystems. This collaboration is significant for several reasons, and its implications could shape the trajectories of both Stellar and DappRadar moving forward. Significance of the partnership: increased visibility for Stellar-based projects. Stellar, a decentralized protocol designed for fast, low-cost cross-border payments, has historically focused on financial inclusion and real-world utility rather than the broader Dapp market dominated by platforms like Ethereum. By integrating with DappRadar, known as the world's Dapp Store, Stellar projects can now be listed and ranked alongside dApps from other blockchains. This exposure taps into DappRadar's extensive user base, which tracks and analyzes Dapp performance across multiple networks, potentially bringing Stellar's ecosystem to a wider audience of developers, investors, and users interested in decentralized technologies. Expansion of DappRadar's scope. For DappRadar, integrating Stellar broadens its coverage beyond dominant smart contract platforms like Ethereum, Binance, Smart Chain, and Solana. Stellar's unique focus on payments and its growing adoption of smart contract functionality via tools like Soroban add a distinct flavor to DappRadar's portfolio. This move aligns with DappRadar's mission to be a comprehensive discovery platform for dApps, enhancing its relevance as blockchain ecosystems diversify. Boosting Stellar's DeFi and Dapp ecosystem. While Stellar is renowned for its payment infrastructure, its ecosystem has been expanding into decentralized finance, DeFi, and smart contract applications. The partnership with DappRadar provides a platform to showcase these emerging projects, potentially attracting more developers to build on Stellar. This could accelerate the growth of its ecosystem, which has lagged behind competitors in terms of Dapp proliferation despite its technical strengths. Mutual credibility and market appeal. Stellar gains credibility in the Dapp space by associating with a trusted analytics platform like DappRadar, signaling to the market that its network is ready for broader Web3 adoption. Conversely, DappRadar benefits from Stellar's established reputation in the financial sector and its high-profile partnerships, e.g. MasterCard, Franklin Templeton, which could draw institutional interest to its platform. Implications for Stellar moving forward. Ecosystem growth. With DappRadar's rankings offering immediate visibility, Stellar projects can pre-list their dApps and gain traction as soon as integration goes live. This could spur development activity, especially as developers leverage Stellar's low fees and high transaction speeds, attributes that differentiate it from more congested networks. Shift in perception. Historically seen as a payment-focused blockchain, Stellar may reposition itself as a viable contender in the Dapp and DeFi space. This partnership could encourage a narrative shift, highlighting its smart contract capabilities and attracting a new wave of users beyond its traditional fintech audience. Competitive pressure. As Stellar projects gain exposure, the network may face increased scrutiny to deliver on performance and scalability. Competing with established DApp platforms will require robust infrastructure and community support, areas where Stellar has room to grow. Implications for DappRadar moving forward. Broader market reach. By integrating Stellar, DappRadar taps into a niche but growing segment of the blockchain market focused on payments and financial applications. This diversification could strengthen its position as a go-to resource for Dapp discovery, especially as cross-chain interoperability becomes more prevalent. Enhanced data insights. Tracking Stellar dApps will enrich DappRadar's analytics, providing users with metrics on transaction volumes, user activity, and token liquidity specific to Stellar's ecosystem. This could attract analysts and investors seeking undervalued opportunities in less saturated networks. Strategic positioning. The partnership follows DappRadar's integration with other networks, e.g. Zeta Chain, and partnerships like the one with OKX in 2022, suggesting a deliberate strategy to expand its footprint. Including Stellar reinforces its adaptability and relevance in a rapidly evolving industry. Broader context and considerations. This partnership comes at a time when Stellar's native token, XLM, has seen significant price momentum, hitting a 6-month high of $0.195 in November 2024 amid growing adoption. Meanwhile, DappRadar's role as a discovery and analytics hub continues to evolve as Web3 matures. Together, they could catalyze a virtuous cycle. Increased visibility drives development on Stellar, which in turn generates more data and interest on DappRadar. However, challenges remain. Stellar's smart contract functionality is less mature than that of rivals, and its Dapp ecosystem is still nascent. For DappRadar, ensuring accurate tracking and avoiding dilution of focus across too many networks will be key. Success will depend on execution, whether Stellar developers seize this opportunity, and whether DappRadar effectively integrates and promotes these projects. In summary, the Stellar DappRadar partnership is a strategic alignment that amplifies visibility, credibility, and growth potential for both parties. For Stellar, it's a chance to expand beyond payments into the broader Web3 landscape. For DappRadar, it's a step toward comprehensive coverage of blockchain innovation. Moving forward, the collaboration could reshape how both entities are perceived and utilized in the decentralized world, provided they capitalize on this momentum.
Listen, everybody, here's the thing. This means more exposure, of course, for Stellar moving forward. This is a win. You can appreciate that they have built out the 21 protocol upgrade, or the, Sorbonne, basically speaking. Okay, so that means smart contracts. We also saw on the list from DappRadar. We saw, for example, Stellar Blend. We saw Aqua. And of course, we saw SourceSwap Finance. Say what you want for people that aren't familiar with those particular platforms that are built out by Stellar. By having a one-stop shop from DappRadar's Dapp store, well, it's simple access. You see it on the list, and it creates curiosity of, what is this? I see a lot more mentioned in regards to Stellar. Well, again, visibility, as pointed out in this video. Channing, what stood out for you with the findings?
More so thinking just with every partnership with any of these Web3 players, it's just more visibility. It's more eyes on the project. It is more utilization because of those eyes, which will in turn reflect in price as more and more utility starts flowing through these networks. Like it said before, like we know Stellar is the retail, that retail kind of sort of payment structure. But to see that with this partnership with the world's Dapp store, where you'll literally have other Stellar apps and dapps for people to actually start to go in, process, and use, integrate them into different processes, integrate them into different things that they're doing, whether it's in business or personal or whatever the case may be, it only strengthens the Stellar network moving forward and brings way more focus, attention, and legitimacy to the Stellar project. Not saying it doesn't already have legitimacy with things like, Franklin Templeton, and a host of other major people that are already publicly talking about Stellar and its capabilities, but it just gives it just that much more, a little not niche or notch in that direction of, this is going to be a name to be reckoned with in the future. Just mark my words on that. But I can get back over to you, brother.
Yeah, and also to show you guys a little bit more about this, you may be thinking, well, DappRadar, that must have its own coin or token. The answer is yes. I want to share this also with you. This is something that I've been fully aware of since last particular bull market 2021. So as I pull this up on the screen, I want you guys to see the performance in regards to DappRadar. I'm not giving you financial advice or any of that stuff. Again, if it's something that you recognize the potential for, look more into it. But in regards to DappRadar, there's a little history about it. So, for example, when we talk about the crypto winter, well, even during crypto winter, I remember when this spiked up back in basically roughly February, March of 2023. Okay. And then on top of that, it had a little bit of a spike last March. People could say, well, this is somewhat of a bear market time, right? But nonetheless, if you're wondering about the all-time high performance, December 14, 2021, it reached as high as 6 cents. And all-time lows was about roughly 4 months ago. So if you think about it, what a time to get into DappRadar, right? As far as the potential. Again, not financial advice. Look more into it if you choose to do so. But even with the total supply, you see, for example, 10 billion. And also on the circulating, we see about 960 million as far as DappRadar is concerned. Now, as far as the markets, you can get this on crypto.com. And on top of that, like they mentioned earlier, there's OKX. I mean, heck, you can even choose some of these other swaps, right? Outside the United States, there's MEXC. But what really stood out for me, of course, is crypto.com. And remember the performance of how well this did on crypto.com. Market cap, you guys are always looking for the low market cap gens, only 3.76 million. So again, there is a lot of potential here. As you guys know, I cover things like Jasmine. I'm not trying to compare this necessarily to Jasmine, but as far as price goes, I mean, I remember picking up bags of Jasmine, basically over 100,000 tokens, if you will, right around this price. And of course, we saw Jasmine go to all-time highs, recent, I should say all-time highs, but recent all-time highs as far as market cap goes, right around close to the 6 cent mark. And what do you see in regards to DappRadar? You see it close to 6 cents. Again, different tokenomics and so on, but it's definitely something to point out. I think this is a win for DappRadar, and I think this is definitely a win for Stellar moving forward. So with that said, do you have any closing thoughts that you want to share with us, Channing?
No, just the fact that with all, like I said, with all of these partnerships, no matter if they're big, no matter if they're small, no matter if you know of them or heard of them or not, it is all on the roadmap to the Web3 space. So this is just one more notch in the belt on Stellar, on Stellar's roadmap into the realm of truly mass adoption and decentralization of their technology and product suite that they're offering to their clients as well. So it's a win to me. Like me personally, like I told you before, I had never heard of that particular world's Dapp store, but the fact that it's there and that it's a partnership with it, just because I haven't heard of it, there's over 8 billion people in the world, and I'm more than sure lots of them have. So it's a win, 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 if you ask me, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's some potential there, obviously for Stellar, but I think this just simply makes sense for both Stellar and DappRadar for the Dapp store. Hey, everybody, if you appreciate this content, simply do us a solid. Like I mentioned, hopefully we earned your subscription. At minimum, if you're a regular, smash the like. And here's your key word if you listen to the entire outline, and that is type this Stellar Dapp store, and we'll know that you listen to the entire outline. On behalf of myself and Channing Harrell, or at King Channing, that we have No I Hold It, the research trumps FUD 110%. We'll see you on the next one.